Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so welcome back to the GXD-M YouTube channel. I am GXD, and today we are going to be doing some farming simulator. In this live, obviously we've just done the 3-hour live last night of us doing Formula 1. So today I thought I'd jump on, give you a nice chilled out live, and that we would do some farming sim. So yeah, obviously we do have the annoying tight in the background still yet to move it, but we're going to be doing some farming in today's video / live stream. Obviously I understand I said ages ago that obviously there'll be no farming until a British map comes out. I have looked into, well, I watched a video, should I say, this morning, and pretty much there is a British map coming out. There is a British map coming out. It's just currently in testing, but Giants aren't back off their holiday until the end of this week. So in the meantime, I thought I'd jump on, give you guys some more content to watch as we're going into a new year, and I hope to get more content out for you. I just want to say thank you to everyone that joined the live last night. I really do appreciate it. With the likes, the 2 subscribers that we gained, obviously thank you for that. I hope you enjoyed the race. We will be having another race coming up very shortly. I am just waiting for George to get back to me on that one, and then from there we will then decide what to do next. We will get that unfolded whilst I sort out the lining. So hopefully we should have another live stream on F1 coming shortly. How much of that I can promise, I don't know, as it's just a lot of work with the live streams. As you seen, we'll say live stream 1, what, nearly 4 hours long, and that's the longest live stream we've done on the channel yet. So it is just one of them of, you will have to bear with us. We've got a few things that we need to sort out on that save. One of them being the safety car, because I got informed this morning by George that the safety car isn't programmed. So we would have never had a safety car in yesterday's live at all, due to it not being programmed into the settings to give us a safety car. So hopefully we're going to get that sorted. It does involve us having to start a new save, because it won't let us change the settings for it, but me and George have already had a conversation this morning on the phone, and we've agreed that we're going to get that new save up and running, and once the new save is up and running, we're not going to live stream the first race again. We're going to just force the same results of what we had in last night's live, and then go from there, really, as it is just one of them of, it is just one of them of, we do want the same result. Obviously I was lucky to get the win in last night's race, really lucky, so we both want the same outcome in last night's race to happen again. So that is why we are going to force the same outcome in the first race, and then the second race you guys will see on the channel as obviously we'll be doing that one live. We're just not doing the repeat of last night's race live, as it took us a lot of time. Obviously 3 hours and 41 minutes to be exact, just to finish that race. So we won't be doing another one of them today, I don't think. Obviously George has gone off to work. We'll be leaving for work in about an hour's time. So it is just me today, no George. So we'll see what happens there. And I thought I'll just come on and sort my farm out, as whenever me and George play farming sim, we go onto his farm, we sort his farm out, and then I just barely touch mine. Obviously I do play a lot of farming sim when I'm not live on other games. I do. Obviously I have always said that I do want to have farming on the channel. We are doing farming on the channel. It's just I am waiting for them British maps to come out. Obviously there's nothing wrong with the base game map, but from me being on PlayStation and not having many mods to play with, a British map for me would probably set us up for a proper series, whereas on this it's kind of hard to. So the fields aren't kind of how I would like them to be, so I'm hoping that the British map changes all that for us, but we will just have to wait and see what happens, really. And I know a lot of you would have heard that noise that just happened then last night. Yes, I do smoke. I just tend not to do them when I'm doing the videos. So when I'm live, I will end up smoking, because it is something that I've done for ages, and that stops me just from smoking cigarettes. So in the videos that you guys see that I've uploaded, which are edited and rendered and uploaded, them ones you won't ever hear me do the smoking. Whereas in the live streams, I was there, I expect to be live for a good half an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So in these lives I'll tend just to do what I need to do to get through that live and to be comfortable and chilled out. So I must say, since getting this wheel, I really have enjoyed farming sim, I'm not gonna lie, and I owe a massive thank you to my partner for grabbing me this wheel, as if it weren't for her, I wouldn't have the wheel. So a thank you to my partner for getting me the wheel, I do appreciate it. Obviously getting loads of content with it now, but yeah, so I hope, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy that match, right? Me and George put a lot of thought and effort into it. So we wanted to do well, because we're trying to do these race seasons to grow not only my channel, but to grow George's channel as well. Obviously George is on 1.6k, we are now on 29 subscribers I think now. We gained 2 subscribers overnight. So like I said at the beginning of the video, thank you to them 2 people who did subscribe overnight, I really do appreciate it. So we do hope to use these videos that we're doing on Formula 1 to grow our channels. Obviously it would be nice to be able to do YouTube full time, so I can spend more time with my kids. I can be at home with them all the time and actually enjoy my time with them. It just comes down to how much effort I put in now and how much work I put in now, and riding out this slow slump to see if anything comes of it. Obviously it would be nice too, like I said, but we shall have to wait and see what the outcome is. Obviously, like I said, we are trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of 2025. If we gain that before then, that would be great, and then I can come on here and set a new target. But for the time being, I'm wanting to get 100 subs by the end of 2025. So we shall see if we can hit that target. Hopefully we can. As it means I can set a bigger target to aim for, and not just be doing videos without target or a challenge to try and achieve. So fingers crossed we do end up getting to them hundreds. But for the time being, obviously the work starts now, the grind starts now, and it is just one of them of growing and putting a lot of effort in to grow the channel, to make sure that what I want to do is achievable, and hopefully it happens. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to put in as much effort as I am doing now once I'm there. Obviously it just means that I can make better content. I still want to make the funny content. As George mentioned last night, we both do have Armour now on PlayStation. That is a game that I've already started gathering some clips for. Obviously when that content does come out, it will be one of them where a lot of the videos are going to have no sound, and that'll be because we're either in a helicopter and someone's playing music over, or people that we're playing with is just a bit too much information, if you get what I mean. Like they're saying stuff that I don't want to put out onto my channel. But yeah, we are gathering clips. I know I definitely am. I don't know about George, but I'm definitely gathering some clips off of Armour to be able to upload as a funny moment thing, like I did with the Daisy. Obviously Daisy I have got rid of. There will be no more Daisy. So yeah, there'll be no more Daisy videos. I don't have Daisy at all at the moment. And with Armour coming out, I don't plan on getting Daisy again. Obviously, Armour was one of them where I played it because it was like a survival game. You have to build up stuff, and that was the main reason why I played Armour. Daisy was because of the combat stuff and joining the Milsim servers. And now that the Milsim servers are pretty much out in Armour Reforged, I don't need to play Daisy anymore, as it's all out on Armour. So if you was hoping for another Daisy funny moments, I am sorry. I would say I would go through the clips that I've got left, but I genuinely don't have any of the Daisy video clips anymore. Like, I totally wiped the PlayStation clean of all the photos, all the videos, just so then I could get more space on the PlayStation to be able to do more content for you video wise. And that's what I'm having to do from now on, is once the video's done, I need to totally delete the video off the console to free up that space for when I decide to do another video. So it is just one of them of I'm having to record, edit, upload, and then get rid of that video off the PlayStation. I'm going to try to work on the best of 2024. Obviously I know there's not a lot of stuff that got uploaded in 2024, but I'm going to try to do the best of 24, and hopefully I can get something out of it. Obviously I know I can get some shorts, and I can use some of the shorts as some of the shorts are part of my best moments, that's why I turned them into a short. So hopefully I can use some of them, get some clips from the actual videos itself, and put it all together and upload it. But we'll just wait and see, honestly. Like, stuff like that is a lot of work, and with us going into a new year, that means my work that I work at now is going to be offering me some more shifts, which also means that it's going to be harder to film content, as where I work, when a shift becomes available, you kind of accept it because you don't know when your next shift's going to be, type thing. So hopefully I can juggle the both and everything else that's going on in my life, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Get it programmed on that next one. So you are going to be seeing me do a lot of this right now, what we're doing, which is mowing grass. Reason being, this grass I am saving up and storing it for the pen that's in front of us, which will be filled with cows, and then we're going to use them cows to, we're going to have meat cows which we're going to grow to send off or to sell, because we don't have a mod in the game yet. That's like a butcher's or a slaughterhouse. So them cows are going to get sold, the meat cows, and then we're also going to get some milk cows as well, and then we can start producing a bit of milk. So, but I'm going to shut up talking for a minute. I'm going to leave you guys with the gameplay, with the sounds, and I'll see you after we've mowed this field. Now, very quickly, I do drop out. Yes, I have just noticed that we had some crop destruction for dyslexia there. With it only being grass and only being for the cows, I don't see the point in trying to replant on this field. It's going to mean ploughing the whole field. I can probably do that once I've got a big enough supply of stuff for the animals, but until that day comes, we kind of just have to leave the crop destruction there for the time being. It's only a little bit. We've got the 3 grass fields. We did have 4, but I transformed one of them into a cow pasture. So we've got 3 grass fields. That's more than enough. We need to just focus on the bales, and that's it really. So once this is done, well, once I've done the next pass, we'll jump in the next tractor. We'll go and grab the baler and we'll start baling, and then we'll go and get the auto loader, bring that down here, and we'll start grabbing the bales, taking them up to the farm. So sit tight, because we're in for the long run. Now obviously with my farm I've got it set up the way that I would like it to be set up. Obviously I don't plan on doing rice. I weren't too keen on the rice pastures, and with the rice that you have to flood, it's just a lot of work for me to remember to flood the field and not lose the crop. So I don't see the point in me doing the rice. Obviously I know some of you might do rice on your game, but for me I don't see the point in me doing the rice, as it's not really gonna earn me as much as what I've got in place already, and the snow is starting to stick in the game, so we need to hurry it up. Alright, so we've got 2 massive wheat fields, which are combined by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields. So we've got 5 fields that have all been ploughed together. Obviously 3 of them are ploughed together, and then the other 2 are ploughed together. So we've got all them fields that are wheat. We've got this to the right, which I think is oats or barley, one of the 2. So we don't really need to worry too much. Unfold the baler, unfold, turn baler on, let's get baling. Honestly, I'm not that too into the farming. I do like the farming, but I'm not very big, like, oh, I'm going to do farming again today, and farming again, and farming again. I do like to change the content up. I do like to change games up a lot. That's why you will see some games come, some games go. So, obviously, for example, I bought Rust ages ago. I had Rust for 24 hours. And I instantly took it back to the shop, traded it back in, and traded it for a different game, as I just couldn't get the gist of Rust, and I knew my mates had DayZ, so I traded Rust in, got DayZ, started doing that with a mate, played DayZ for I think 6 or 7 months, spent a full year editing the funny moments, bit by bit, making sure that everything was perfect, and then after the funny moments everyone just kind of went their separate ways, and obviously there's me and George still, who obviously was in one of the funny moment clips where he was driving and Kyle tried to crash into the rear of the car whilst he was driving. as George is still around. Kyle is around, but not as much as what he used to be. He's kind of like a lone person right now, and okay, I've not heard from him in about a month now. I have been messaging him, and obviously Kyle, once again, if you are watching these videos at any point, you're more than welcome to message me. Obviously, I haven't spoken to you in ages, so it'll be nice to speak to you again. But yeah, it is just one of them of a lot of people that was in that content isn't around at the moment, so it is just it's one of them juggling characters in the videos and making sure that everything is on time, on a schedule, and works. Why would you come this way, honestly? But yeah, just making sure that everything goes to plan, really, and make sure that it's friendly enough to be on YouTube, and that I'm not going to get a copyright strike or a video taken down for any misuse words or anything. So yeah, that's why I'm very careful with who I allow in these videos, as I wouldn't want any of my videos to be taken down, and I wouldn't want to receive a copyright strike. So yeah, that's just why there's not that many characters around at the moment. I do plan on getting a lot more people in, but for the time being, it's me, George, Kyle whenever he makes an appearance, and that's really it at the moment. Obviously, there probably will be some Black Ops live streams coming again soon. Obviously, once having a wheel dies down a bit. But for the time being, it is just mainly me and George that are doing the content at the moment. I've started to help George out with his Instagram, which I shall link in the description below for you. So when it turns into a video, George's Instagram will be in the description. So if you want to go and give his new Instagram a follow, you can do. There is also his Instagram, which if you head over to his YouTube, which is George Harding Gaming, his Instagram is linked in his own bio if you want to go and give him a follow. If you want to find the GXD Instagram, then I've got a link to my Instagram in the bio. I've also got a link to my old crew, which is Main S2 Racers. Obviously it's a GTA 5 car meet crew. I'm not really around on that crew as much as I used to be, but obviously if it weren't for them and allowing me to use photos that I took at their meets for content, I wouldn't have the GXD Instagram. I wouldn't have decided to use the GXD name for YouTube or from the TikTok that we've got, so that's why they're still in the Instagram links, as if it weren't for them I wouldn't have started making YouTube videos again. I would have just stuck to playing old games, trying to just play games and enjoy the games by myself, whereas now I enjoy my games while filming videos or live streaming for all your faces. So I would say a massive thank you to Main Street for allowing me to use some content to kick off my Instagram, to allow me to kick my ass back into gear to do YouTube again. But I reckon that once we've got all these bales done, because we've got a load of round bales that I'm trying to turn into silage, so once these bales are done, we'll go and check on the silage bales, and if we've got more than enough, we'll start doing some contracts or possibly get rid of one of my tractors to fund the equipment and the animals for the cow pen, and then we'll start getting some cows on the land. Also, I know I've missed a line, but I'm going to start doing that now, where I do a line, miss a line, do a line, miss a line. But yeah, once again, I'm going to leave you guys with the gameplay and the snow that's falling, and we'll get this field done. Obviously, if this was a video that I was filming, I would have time-lapsed all this, but because we're live, it's kind of one of them where it can't be time-lapsed, so we roll with the flow, and we get this done. Obviously, after this field, we do have one more field left to bale, so hopefully we can get these fields knocked out as quick as possible. The next field isn't as big as the one we've just done. Probably these two fields put together is probably the size of the one we've just done. So it shouldn't take as long to do these two, and then we'll pick up the bales and we'll work out how much we need to start working on these animals, and we'll do some contracts. And then I might even, after we've done a few contracts, change the game. I'm not too sure yet. I might jump on F1 and start a single player career with a low team, and I've messed up with that. I start turning now. Make that turn. There we go. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing a single player career on F1. Obviously, it will involve us having to do the same race that me and George did last night. But I also don't want it to conflict with what me and George are doing, which is obviously the online racing championship. I don't want it to conflict with that at the moment, as then that means I'm posting two lots of F1 content. That's why I've jumped on today and done some farming sim, just so then we are changing up what content we have on the YouTube channel. There should be some shorts as well coming out within the next a couple of days or following days from the live stream last night. I don't know how many exactly I'm gonna be posting short wise, but we're gonna get some more shorts out, as I know that they tend to do quite well and you guys tend to enjoy them, because we all know how the algorithm is on YouTube. People want short content, not very long content. Although I know some people, like what I did, will put on like a podcast or a very long video in the background whilst they're gaming or feeding, tidying up, or just chilling out. I know obviously I went through a phase where I was watching hours and hours and hours of just constant GTA 5 RP or Euro Truck Simulator 2. Obviously back before I went to the army and then came home from the army for my training, and then I had to leave due to being just discharged for an injury. When I was doing all that, before leaving to go to the army, I was watching this creator called Fat Lou, who was doing Euro Truck a lot, and then he did well, he's still farming, saying like, he's done a load of live streams on Twitch, but I was watching for hours on end, and I ended up becoming his DJ and giving him decent music to listen to whilst he was trucking. And then I went off to the army, came home, watched him a couple of times. He then disappeared for a bit, and I got a message off him not long after he disappeared asking if he could use the song that I had created in one of his videos. I'll show you the music that I created in one of his videos. Obviously I gave him full permission to, as I'm not planning on making music, so he's got all the rights to use that as much as he wants. And then since then I've checked his Twitch. He hasn't done anything in a very long time. I've checked his YouTube, which is Fat Lou on YouTube. He hasn't done anything on YouTube in a bit, so I don't know what's happened to him. I hope everything is okay with him. Obviously he was a nice lad, and I hope that his family's okay. But yeah, like I was saying, the guy went through a phase of watching content like that for hours on end. So there's a lot of people out there. Some people like to just jump on YouTube and watch the vlog content. Some people jump on YouTube to watch, you know, dedicated content to something that they're into, like gaming or fashion or makeup or DIY, motor vehicle, possibly the automotive industry. I know I watch a load of automotive YouTubers. I watch Daily Driven Exotics. I've been watching them for years, since Damon had his 430 Scuderia and his 458 Liberty Walk kit, well, race kit should I say. It wasn't Liberty Walk, it was a race kit. Obviously I've been watching him since them days. Obviously you've got Shmi, who I've been watching since his first apartment. You've got the Stradman, who I've been watching for years, since he had his R8 and his Gallardo. So there's a lot of automotive YouTubers that I watch. Obviously some of them aren't even around anymore, like Savage Garage, obviously an American guy called Randy, who did pass away a couple of years ago. Obviously rest in peace, Randy. But yeah, like there's a lot of automotive stuff that I watch. I watch a lot of vlogging stuff as well. Obviously me and my partner watch Life of Tom, aka Syndicate, depending on how you know him. Obviously we've met Syndicate in person. We don't live that far away from Syndicate, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we've met up and spoken to Syndicate multiple times when we've been out for food and stuff. Even my little boys met Syndicate. But it's just one of them, like, I know a lot of people have a lot of preference to what they like to watch on YouTube, and you know what they're going to dedicate their time to watching on YouTube. And if I'm one of them people, I'm thankful and grateful, and thank you for your support. I hope to make the content quite fun for you. But whilst we're in the end of the year, there's not much really to do. So mod wise or farming sim, there hasn't been any in the past 2 weeks, but that's because Giants are on their holiday break. They are due back into their office later this week, so we're probably looking about Wednesday the earliest, Thursday pushing Friday the latest. So I don't know if that means we're going to get the very rare occasion of mods over the weekend this weekend, but we shall wait and see. Also, I know they've got a load, and I mean a load of mods in waiting for testing. They've been sat there since before Christmas. So, but I know they're due back at the end of the week. So hopefully we get some new mods for farming sim. Hopefully we get a new map, some new trucks. I would love some new semis. Not that I've got anything wrong with the ones that are in the game, but I want some newest semis, as I like to do a lot of semi work. I'm not too big into all the farming and that. Obviously I'll do the farming, as without the farming you can't do any of the semi work. So, but yeah, it's just one of them. I need to move the mower, so we shall turn your engine on, fold you up and drive you back to the farm, and then we'll carry on mowing that field. We'll carry on picking up the bales on that field, and then we'll do the auto loader and we'll see whereabouts we are standing with money and if we can afford the animals we need and the animals we want. So sit tight, as we've still got quite a lot to do. And there we go, baling done. So we'll dump these last 2 bales off here. We'll take this thing back to the farm. Once this is back at the farm, we will then grab the autoloader, bring it down. Also, there's a few bits I need to move around before I can actually get to where I need to drop these off, but we shall move them straight away. I should move it straight away, and then we should be able to just easily get in. I hope. I just hope I haven't messed up this area. I kind of put in the straw bale storage before this hay storage, and yeah, hopefully I haven't messed it up. We'll find out. Alright, so the main reason why I'm using this tractor as well, not my JCB, is that I prefer to drive. Obviously the Defender is a large tractor, for the work that we're doing now, like the baling and stuff, it's just easier to use this. I can jump in to the other tractors for the auto loading, which I'm probably going to do. But whilst I was doing this, it was just easier to use the heavier equipment rather than the smaller equipment. So, and this is where you guys get to see my dodgy reversing now. There we go. Put that in there. Turn the beacons off. And we'll run this round, drop this off. But we need to stop at the top of the hill here. Jump into that other tractor to move it. As we're not going to be doing no more of the round bales. So we actually need to jump into this other tractor. Which is this one. We need to fold this up, because then we should be able to get a bigger swing on this whole area. Because these bale storages that we got in the game at the very beginning have invisible barriers that you can hit and can get stuck on. So if I move this out of the way for the time being, it then just means that it's not getting in the way of what we're trying to do. Plus, like I said, we're not going to be needing to do no more bales, as we've got quite a lot at the moment. We've done 74 bales. So, in my eyes, we don't need to do no more baling. I need to jump back in the Fendit and park this up, jump in the JCB, and we'll head down to the field with that trailer to our left and start picking up the bales and transporting them and dropping them off here. Turn the beacons on straight away. Slide it out just like that. Just sort the camera out a bit. There we go. We'll get this trailer hooked up. And once we're hooked up, we can then proceed to go collect all the bales that we have just done. Next stop is our field. We'll start off with the closest one, which is going to be on our left, and then we'll make our way down to the bottom field, and after the bottom field's done, we'll look into the animals, get them put on, and then probably call it quits for today with the live, Not a long one like what we had yesterday, but by all means not a short live. I know this is took some time to do that we're doing now. So is that on now, or is it just transport? No, it's turned on. So we'll head around all the field, we'll get all these bales loaded up, and then, like I said, we'll look into the animals, get the animals situated, get them fed, and then call it on today's live. Pick up all them ones there. We'll have to wait until we come back down to see if we got them in the corner. Like, I could just put the control up and have a look, but I mean, like, it's having the control on my lap whilst doing all this that I don't want to do. Yeah, we got them all in that corner, which was good. So we shall rush around this field, grab all of these bales. Where did that one disappear to? There it is. So we'll grab all these bales, and then we'll keep doing it until they're all done. And we'll take the last parts of JCB to the shop. We'll trade it in, and we'll then start getting all the equipment we need for these cows. Last bale, and then yeah. So once again, I'm going to mute up, just leave you with the gameplay, and I'll be back once the bale pickup's done. and that's the baling done for another day. Oh shit. Come on, there we go. We'll do this view just so I can make sure that they definitely all get unloaded. And then I can go and dump this trailer somewhere now, just so it's out of the way. We'll jump in either JCB and we shall go and sell. I don't think we'll get a lot for it, but at least it's some money towards the animals. I need to move that tractor forward a bit more. Let's get this tractor fucking out of here. We'll park this one back up. We'll take the other one down to the shop to be traded in. And we shall go from there. Oh, beacon's off. Then let's get this one down to the shop. It's only done an hour and 2 minutes, so we should get some money for it. So don't get me wrong, we've got the money for the animals. I know we have. That should only come to about 30 grand if that, max. So we've got the money for the animals. It's just a matter of the equipment we need to feed them. So we need the telehandler to have the forks with the teeth on, which I think we might already have that. If we do, then all we need then is the animal food mixer, and that's it. So this could be the point where the farm finally gets its first lot of animals other than bees, because as you know, every farm you start off with in new farmer mode, not the not the harder setting that you can do. You pretty much start off with bees to start growing you some honey, but obviously then bees take a long time to produce any honey, so it's better off just to get away from the bees as fast as possible. 194k, not too bad. That's more than enough than what we need for the thing, and that does have the bit on that we need. So I might as well open that door already. What we shall now do is we'll buy the animal mixer, food mixer thing. We'll then head back to the farm and we'll buy these cows, get them fed, and then that'll be it for today. Oh, we'll do the 35 metre one, it doesn't matter too much. And then also whilst we're here, if we can, I think it's down at the bottom, we shall buy we'll buy 3 of them, just so then we can start to, we can just start the animals off with the straw, so then we're not having to use our own straw straight away, as we're waiting for the wheat to be able to be harvested before we use our straw. So yeah, let's get the engine started. And I'm pretty sure because I've reset it, I have to reset my camera and my back window. Oh, I didn't know I could turn this into a standstill. Jeez. Open that window. Quickly do this with the controller, so I don't have to jump back out. Anyway, to pick up all the straw. Oh, so this is a mod that I've got installed to be able to lift the straw. I also forgot the button half of those things. There we go, it's them too. This might be a bit harder to load than I thought. I can get that stuck there. And if I can then jump up to here. There's one in. One down, two more to go. That's two in. One left. That's three in. So that should be more than a straw to last them for a bit. We shall now get this over to the farm where the cows are being kept, as they're not being kept on the actual farm itself, they're being kept elsewhere. So, well, I say they're being kept elsewhere, they are being kept on the farm, it's just they're being kept on the outskirts of our farm. So, yeah. And then the ratio stuff, I've never really bothered with the ratio stuff. You just wouldn't pull out like that. I've never really bothered with the ratio stuff. Okay, I'd have to look into it more, see if it benefits the animals more. And if it does, then it will be something I'd definitely do more of. But, for the time being, food is food, straw is straw. They need it, and I need to give it them, so... Slam on them brakes. Jump out. Open this door. And we'll open the next door as well. And they can then stay permanently open. So I don't ever have to jump out of my tractor again. So I can keep on pulling. Fill them up as much straw as possible. So that's not full. Okay then. We now need to take this to the farm and load it up with whatever it needs. And this equipment can stay down here, and then whatever we need I can bring down on my flatbed truck or my semi. They're the two options I've got. So. Almost there, almost there. As it is going to feel weird not having both my JCBs here, but for the time being it needed to be done. Let's turn that mixer on myself. Is this silage now? Yes it is. So we'll throw one of them in there, and we'll throw some bales in there. Or actually, we'll throw 2 silages out, and then this one will take 3 grass bales. and quickly jump in this. It's quicker to do it on the controller, as I'm going to need to use the controller to lift the beam, the arm up, so I'll just use the controller for this part. And then we're going to chuck all three of these straight in at the same time. I'm also going to wind that up there. I don't know why I'm saying this bail is not supported. For normal grass bailing, it should be supported. We'll find out when we get to the cow thing. Because if it's not supported, I'm kind of screwed, and this is the only grass that I have. I've kind of used all the other grass. I might put myself really stuck, am I? What am I stuck on? We're not stuck on nothing. That's what we're not stuck on. Back to the cows we go. Because if we need grass now, then we're screwed. But I don't know if it's because we've got all the straw still in. We shall find out when we get down here. I better not have lost the bale as well, so it might look like we have. Let's see, can I unload? Let's see if this actually come up with cardio. Get rid of all the straw that's in here. Oh, you bastard. So we could be selling this already and going to get a different one. It'd probably just be better off selling it. So if I go into this menu, sell that. As much as I didn't want to sell it because it cost me 80k. Yeah, so it should have accepted it, and I don't know why it didn't. So we'll just buy the cheaper one, which I've used in the past. And we shall go from there and see what happens now. because I've still got to run back to the farm and get the silage, yeah. So it might just be the case of we sell the grass bales and whatever grass we get now we just turn into silage, or leave it as grass and feed it straight to the cows. But we'll have to find out. And if this one doesn't work now, then I'll end the live and I shall look into it, and then hopefully by the next time I go live on this save we'll have it all sorted. And we're going to race all the way back to the farm now. That's would be the easiest way to get up. Grab the controller ready. Turn it on. Grab the bale. Jump up onto. Right, so I don't know why it's not working. The bale should be supported. So I'm gonna end the live here. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have, be sure to show me some love. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to ding dong that notification bell so you know when I'm next going live on Farming Sim, Call of Duty Black Ops, or Formula 1 2024, as well as when I upload a video. But I've been GXD, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Bye.